5 online cars for under $200,000. So obviously when you're in GTA 5 and either maybe you're just starting out, maybe you just invested your $1 million, sold your best supercar to get a CEO building, and you only have a couple $100,000. And you need a good vehicle to get you around in GTA 5 online, but you don't want that vehicle to damage your wallet and be terrible for you. Well, I guess I had a solution. I guess something happened with my vehicles there for a second. But I've got a solution for that. And today I'm going to be going over the top 5 best GTA 5 online vehicles and, best GTA 5 online vehicles for under $200,000. So, really and truly, to put this in perspective, if you have a CEO building, not a CEO building, if you have CEO import and export for, if you have CEO import and export for, obviously, CEO vehicles, then $200,000 is pretty much 2 to 3 high-end vehicle sales, and that isn't much time wasted. So, these are in no particular order. They're not in the order of price or anything like that. They're just how I feel they should be. Well, not even that, just the order I placed them in. So, before I get into it, though, I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there now. GTA 5 Online does not have the Dukes, the normal Dukes. There's not a normal Dukes option, so right now, in its place is going to be the Duke of Death. However, I do have the normal Dukes in my GTA 5 Online garage normally, so I can show you guys the actual speed then. And as well as that, the Buffalo is also removed and replaced with the Sprung Buffalo, so I will be doing that one as well later. So coming in at the number 1, at the number 5 spot has to be the Karin Kuruma Normal. So the Karin Kuruma Normal, the base Karin Kuruma, sells for about $95,000. Okay, and it comes pretty much like this in a color, one of 6 color options, and it's a beautiful car in my opinion. I believe it's based off of the Mitsubishi. I don't think it's based off the Evo. It's based off of a Ford Focus mixed with a Mitsubishi Lancer. This is what it looks like right here. So it's a pretty cool car, pretty cool looking car. If you get some tint on it with red paint, you can pretty much pull off the stock version of it. It looks nice in my opinion. So let's go ahead and just start driving it now. I'm going to be taking it down this runway right here, which I have a pretty long runway. So I'm going to take it down this runway and show you guys how it does at top speed in a straight line. And listen, it does come with turbo pre-installed. So that's why you can actually pull off. If you guys hear me stop talking, by the way, it's because you want to listen for the turbo. So yeah, basically it comes with turbo pre-installed. So that's another way you can be like, yeah, it's fully upgraded. Listen, I got turbo on it. And you can even mess with your friends and be like, if they don't know that it comes with turbo, you can be like, oh, that it comes with turbo pre-installed. You'd be like, oh, I got turbo even though I'm not as high enough of a rank. So yeah, and it does turbo every time you shift. So I'm waiting for it to shift again. So yeah, so it's a pretty cool car. I really do like it. It's a really nice one. By the way, I did that so I could stop. We're going to back it off now. Just to show you guys, it will explode upon impact. Yeah. Oh, no, maybe not. But yeah, it is a pretty nice car. It's pretty cool to just drive around and beat up a little bit. I mean, you guys saw that. That looks pretty cool, actually. I want to do that again, actually. For educational purposes, for you guys. Yeah, so as you guys can tell though, it's a really nice car to have, it's really cool to have, and I recommend having one, simply because it's a fast car, it's a fast sports car, it's really nice to have, and it won't kill your wallet. Honestly, I think fully upgrading with full engine and all that will probably cost you around $200,000, exactly, okay, I think maybe, not even, alright, but I'm just saying that as like a little bit of an example. It probably won't dent your wallet up that much. Coming up next is in the number 4 spot has to be the Bravado Buffalo S. So the Bravado Buffalo S is a very nice car. Now, I cannot actually show you the Buffalo S, but I can show you its counterpart in GTA 5 Online, which is basically a Sprung Buffalo. So the normal Buffalo S will cost you about $96,000. It looks pretty sleek. Just imagine this car without any of these things on it. It's got a stripe right down the middle of the hood, not right down, but like basically a V shape. For the secondary color, the roof is also secondary color as well, and I believe the trunk is not. Which is something really cool and really rare. Like I said, it's only about $96,000, and it's a really nice sports car. Even though it actually does sound like a muscle car, but yeah. It's also Franklin's car in GTA 5 offline, and it's the Dodge Charger, 2013 Dodge Charger SRT8 in real life. So yeah, let's go ahead and just take this thing down. It gets pretty good speed, gets up there pretty quickly. Yeah. So yeah, those are the brake lights, by the way. It's got the newer brake lights for Dodge, which I think are pretty cool. Alright, and let's just slam it into the wall again real quick. And there you go. So yeah, so it's a pretty cool car. I like it, but of course, it's not as good as our next vehicle, or it's good, but it's not nearly as good as the next vehicle, which is going to be the Dukes. So the Dukes is a muscle car. Now this is the Duke of Death, so obviously it's going to be a very big difference in speed, because the Duke of Death actually smokes the Dukes. But imagine the same vehicle without the armor, and I'll actually show it off later if you guys want to see it. But of course, if not, that's fine. I can actually just, you can see it yourself. But this is basically what it looks, not what it looks like, but I'm basically showing you guys what it is on a drag strip. So this is, the Imponte Dukes is $62,000. And if you're a returning player, let's say you played on PS3 and you're on PS4 now, it's actually 100% free for you, which is obviously really cool, at least in my opinion. And yeah, Dukes is really cool. It doesn't have the bull bar in the front, sadly. But you can actually use the Imponte Dukes to make a Dom's Fast and Furious 8 Charger. So yeah, take this down the road, slam it into a wall, drive it off. And yeah, I do have a headache, by the way, but I'm also not going to be making videos tomorrow until Monday, because again, we have not finals, but I'm going on vacation. Yeah, I get to sit on vacation and have a headache the entire time. Fun. Not really. Yeah, this is a fast car. It's pretty cool in my opinion. I like it. The real Dukes, at least. Even the Duke of Death. I actually sold my Insurgent because of the Duke of Death. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna ram this car up a little bit. I just want to have a little bit of fun really quickly before I get into the next vehicle, which is pretty good. This one's a good, I think, again, another one that's around $200,000, and you'll have it fully upgraded. It's kind of what I went for with these vehicles. I didn't want to be like, oh, it's $200,000, but you're not getting any upgrades. I think $200,000 you get full body and upgrade, full body, like full cosmetic and engine upgrades and all that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Something I genuinely do like about the Duke of Death, or not Duke of Death, Dukes. So yeah, let's go ahead now and teleport back to our other vehicles, which is, the next one has got to be the cheapest one on this list, which is the Elegy RH8 sports car. So, I do believe this is the fastest sports car in the game, or it may have just been passed by a different vehicle, but it is one of the fastest sports cars in the game as of right now. I think the Elegy Retro Custom is actually the fastest, but it's one of the fastest sports cars in the game. It's really cool. It's, it's fast, it's nice to have, and it's just something that you should get, considering it is 100% free of charge. So you can get it, and you can always upgrade it for $600,000 later on down the line to get a beautiful looking Skyline, and even turn it into the Fast and Furious Skyline. So let's go ahead and just start this thing up. Okay, it is the fastest sports car in the game, but of course it's no supercar. Alright, if you drive this, number one, everybody's going to be targeting you because they're going to be like, oh, he's got no money, even if you're a CEO, they're going to be like, he's cheap. Let's go ahead and blow him up and bully him a little bit. That's how it works. If I see somebody in a fast car like a X80 Proto, I'm going to assume that they probably have a Hydra. Even if they don't, I just assume it, okay? I'm profiling. I'm like, they probably get shark cards, or they grind for their money. And either way, I don't want to mess with them because they're probably a good player. However, if I see somebody in a even if it's a level 1 guy in an X80 Proto. However, if I see somebody in a Elegy RH8, even if they're level 1000, I'm gonna assume, oh gosh, this guy's probably not that bad, but not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna mess with him a little bit, blow him up, hit him with the Duke of Death, kill him a couple times, because it's just profile. I don't care. I don't think he's gonna be able to fight back. So again, it's just one of the disclaimers with this vehicle. Again, none of the other cars are like that too much. The Dukes probably won't, people won't look at you too much considering it's a newer vehicle. So yeah. And the Kuruma, from a distance, people might even think it's the armored Kuruma if you get tinted windows. Coming up next is the Bravado Banshee. Now, if you're wondering why there's two, one of them was actually originally meant to be a convertible, but, issues and whatnot. So the Bravado Banshee, let me just go ahead and ram this one off real quick. Hold up. So the Bravado Banshee looks sleek, it's beautiful, and there's even a custom variant, okay, from Benny's Original Motorworks, which I like. But it's a clean looking car, it's nice to have, and it's fast, okay. I do believe it's a sports car though. Yes, it is a sports car. And again, I do believe the Elegy RH8 is still faster than a 105,000 mil car. By the way, this will clock you in at about $105,000. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and just start driving it. And again, this thing has a pretty good speed, pretty good acceleration. And really, truly, I just love the car. It's based off the Dodge Viper in real life. By the way, the other two vehicles, the Dukes is based off of another Dodge Charger, and the Elegy RH8 is a Nissan GTR. So yeah, I actually saw a Nissan GTR and went for a test drive with it. I was like, yeah, I want to go for a ride in this. I see it in GTA 5 online all the time. It's cheap, and I'm like, let me go for a ride in this because we were at Nissan. Because my mom had a Nissan truck because she thought it was beautiful. I pretty much thought, I really did think it was ugly, but those are opinions. Oh no, opinions and whatnot. So yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and slam this into the wall. And yeah, that's it. So that's the top 5 vehicles. I'm gonna go through some honorable mentions, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to, GTA 5 online and show you guys the Dukes and the Buffalo. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go to vehicles real quick. And these are like honorable mentions because either they just passed the $200,000 mark, or they are vehicles that I was going to put on the list. So, I don't think I had any supercars. No way I had a supercar in here. Yeah, there's no way any of these would be on here. I think the cheapest supercar is, $1 million. No, $750,000, yeah. Unless the Coil. The Voltic is considered a supercar, and I think that's like $300,000, but still. Where is it? So this vehicle I was going to include on the list, and I realized its price. It's not worth the price, by the way. And I'm not going to add it as if it's an honorable mention, but it's just something that I'd say I like, and I want to tell people to get, basically. But yeah, ignore that vehicle for now. That's just one vehicle for the, thing. So let's go to this. Where is it? So, right here, there it is. So these are vehicles that are very cheap. In fact, you can get them for free. And they're not obviously going to be the best of vehicles, but these vehicles are going to be less than, pretty much, they honestly didn't make the cut because they weren't expensive enough, they weren't good enough. However, certain vehicles on here are going to make the list. So this one right here, this one right here. I was going to include the Stallion as well, by the way. The Stallion was actually going to be a vehicle on my list, but I don't believe it's here either, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah. Oh, my head is killing me. Oh, man. Ooh, the Glade. No, I was going to... Yeah, the Glade, yeah. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and just click the test button. I'll teleport us to the vehicles. And these are like, the honorable mentions here. Basically, I wanted to include them on the list, but it's not a top 10. It's a top 5. And I really wouldn't recommend getting these vehicles unless you have some other reason for it. But these are vehicles that are pretty much under $200,000 that I wouldn't get, but others might because they look pretty cool. This one right here is before the update, before the Lowriders Customs Classics, this was actually the closest thing we had in GTA 5 Online to a donk. Because, again, as you guys can see, the front is lifted. It's not exactly a donk, but again, it was the closest thing we had, and it's actually, again, another one of the things where it's like the closest thing we had to a lowrider because, you know, it was lifted, or you could lower it. But of course, you couldn't do it on the spot like you can with Lowriders Customs Classics. It's $160,000, the first-person view. Again, since it's like this, it's tilted up, and it's not too good of a vehicle in general. It's not that fast, but again, it's something you might want to have, you know, for that specific thing. So let's teleport there now. Oh boy. Okay, invincibility is on. I had to make sure about that. What the heck? Where are all the vehicles at? That gun. There we go. Alright. Coming up next is the in Virtual Conquest. This is the wrong car, by the way. Alright, this car will be on the list anyways, but I don't think it's actually under $200,000. It might be like 180. But the one I wanted was the same kind, but a convertible. Because that one is like 190 or something. But yeah, this one could be too. This one too, actually. These are both like Corvette type looking cars, and they're beautiful in that way. Okay, Corvettes are always beautiful, no matter what, alright? And they're freaking nice to drive. Pretty cool to show off in GTA 5 Online. And I used to have one. But I actually sold it because I wanted to upgrade. And again, it was a beautiful, well-lasting car for when I had it. Okay, I have to wait until I can go back to the gun. There we go, teleport here. Up next, we have the 9F Cabanero, or F9 Cabanero, I don't remember. Obey 9F Cappuccino or whatever. So this is a nice looking Audi convertible. It was actually shown off in the first GTA 5 Online offline mission with Franklin. Except the one GTA 5 offline was white, but it was beautiful in its own way. It was a nice Audi. It kind of showed off the way the game was going to be with these kind of cars, and it just was a nice car nonetheless. So yeah, so that's obviously something cool there. It was a really nice car to have it's a really nice car to have in GTA 5 Online, and I'd really recommend getting it, you know, for that reason. So yeah, hopefully that weapon respawns soon. Oh man, I really hate it when it does this. There it is, okay. Up next, we have a very, very cheap car. Now this car will cost you about $9,000, exactly. And it's a nice car to have. Now, again, it doesn't look all that great. And in fact, as of right now, it isn't even the Sultan RS. However, even though this and the Sultan RS two-door are actually two different vehicles, there's actually a way to transform this specific vehicle into the Sultan RS, and I'll be showing that off as well in the once I go into normal online. So I'm also going to be doing one more honorable mention, or technically two, after this set of vehicles, and then we'll get into that online session. But it's a nice vehicle to have. Again, it does only say Korean Sultan right now, but once I do start upgrading it a little bit and I change something with it, it'll actually say RS, and it'll have a little RS sticker right there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and just drive this up a little bit, drive this down the road, or down the runway, as I should call it. And yeah. So yeah, it's a nice car. It's funny thing, and a lot of people don't know this about this car, and this is actually one of the reasons I love it. It's actually not built to drift. So, you may be like, what do you mean it's not built to drift? Well, it's an all-wheel drive car. So what I mean by that is that if you drive this into another vehicle, so I don't really care because these both are whatchamacallit? As you guys can see, hold on, let me drift this around a little bit. As you can see, the front wheel and the rear wheel are spinning, and they're both spitting smoke, even though the car isn't moving. That's an all-wheel drive car, and it's very cool to have that considering most vehicles we have in GTA 5. Considering the fact that most trucks in GTA 5 are actually only two-wheel drive. Okay. Well, we're done with this one. Up next is a Conquest Classic, aka an old. old Corvette Stingray. So this one is not going to be on the list for under $200,000. I just wanted to shout it out a little bit because I love this car. Okay, and I recommend checking it out. It was introduced with the San Andreas Flight School update, so yeah. So we're not going to spend any time on that. Last two honorable mentions, and then we're going to get into the, so let's go ahead and delete all these vehicles right here. Bye, 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 bye. If it's not on this list, I'm going to be pretty, not the list, thing. Oh, it's not, is it? Okay, well, it's a Conquetti convertible or something. Maybe it's a Sports Classics. I highly doubt it, but... Nope, I guess not. Alright. Well... I guess I have one honorable mention then, and that is a sedan vehicle. Well, actually, I might as well do these other vehicles. Like, I might as well go ahead and bring up a whole setup. So yeah. I believe this is $95,000. Hold up. Alright, last one I need to get. Oh, crap. No, what am I doing? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Sedans. It's probably going to be under sedans. Let's see. Where's the Primo? There it is. Primo. It's a shame I can't get the Primo custom. Alright. So, what are you doing? Alright, wait. Go away, Johnny. I'm in the middle of a video. Alright, guys. So, these last few... Johnny! Where are you? I know you heard me say wait. Okay. Up next is the Albany Primo. So this is, again, another $9,000 vehicle. Not going to get too much into it. It's a $400,000 upgrade fee. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's a nice car to have. It's pretty cool looking. And if you do upgrade it to the Primo Custom, then yeah. I don't know why I jumped off. I kind of needed not to do that. Oh, what direction do I need to look in? I need to look in. Yo, so close. There we go, okay. So, these last vehicles, this is $195,000, this is $195,000, this is like $95,000, and this is a $30,000 truck. And all of them are worth it. If you need a vehicle to fit more than 4 people, or even just 4 people, but you want it to be big, these are the vehicles you should go for. So the Dodge Ram, aka Bravado Bison, is $30,000. Can go pretty fast. It's obviously a Hemi. You guys can't hear the engine, and it's just something beautiful and nice to have. And in fact, I'm getting one in real life. Obviously, you know, whenever I take over my parents' business, I'm getting one. Dodge Ram 1500 Hemi RT 4x4. Okay, it's a very nice truck, and of course, who doesn't want it? Up next is the Bravado Gang Van. I believe it's called Bravado. Oh no, the Classy Gang Burrito van. So this is a 4-seater van, but it's just nice to have. Okay, it's pretty cool in my opinion, pretty cool interior. It's a bit different from the Heist update. The back actually looks pretty cool. You can actually sit people back there. You may be able to fit more than 4 people, I don't know. Again, it's not one for drifting, but it does have a wing, which, oh boy, I'm not sure if you can remove it. I think you can. I think you have to do the glitch to remove it, but I think you can. And I do believe it's under $96,000. So yeah. And again, it does have a pretty decent amount of stopping power as well. As you guys can see, I just rammed the truck off right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and back this thing up. Let's get into the next vehicle, which is, I believe, $198,000, or maybe even $200,000 exactly. But it's the class Rumpo Custom. So this is a big off-road van. It's crappy for off-road, by the way. I don't even think it's 4x4, but it's got the swinging doors, which is why I like it, because no other van in GTA 5 Online, or not that many, have it. And only recently with the Lowriders update did they add those kind of doors in, which is actually why I got a minivan custom when the Lowriders update came out. A lot of people don't know that, but that's actually why, because it was pretty cool that they added that in instead of opening outdoors. Yeah, it doesn't have too much stopping power, as you guys can see. But it can get the job done, you know. So yeah. Coming up next is $195,000 Yoga Classic van, which can basically be turned into the Scooby-Doo van. But yeah, honestly, I don't like it too much. It's pretty crappy. You could also turn it into a Benny's Original Motorworks van. Basically, it's got the Benny's Original Motorworks livery, which is pretty cool. But it has zero stopping power whatsoever, as you guys are going to see. Oh, maybe you know what? Maybe it doesn't have stopping power, but this definitely has some power to push something off. That was freaking insane. It just went... Maybe it's because it's a lightweight SUV. So yeah, for right now, let's go ahead and just sink to the bottom of the ocean. So we go, invite only session. We're going to go to our office garage. We're going to go ahead and go over the 3 vehicles that I did, which were the Dukes, the Buffalo, and the Sultan. There we go, Sultan. Karin Sultan. So, by the way, the Karin Sultan you can actually get for free. However, I don't think the other vehicles that were on the list you can get for free. Maybe the Primo if you're lucky. I don't think I've seen a Primo. The Dukes you can find on the road. The Dukes you could find on the road before it was even added into the game. Like, not before it was added into the game. Basically, you can find the Duke spawning as an NPC car. Very, very, very rarely. But you could not actually customize it, which sucked. If you weren't a returning player, that's the only way to get it. You could, like, get it and, you know, play with it a little bit and be like, yeah, I'm a returning player. But if somebody blew it up, number 1, they wouldn't pay a fee. Number 2, you lost the vehicle. And number 3, you obviously died. Which obviously sucked a lot. So I got to drive it a little bit before it came out in the game, and that's actually why I fell in love with it. That's why as soon as it came out, I got it, because it was a freaking awesome vehicle. And I still use it to this day. I love it. It's my favorite car. Well, one of my favorites in GTA 5 Online. Not only because it's Dom's Charger, just because it's a freaking good-looking, cool car. So let's go ahead and order one vehicle real quick, so that way you guys can see me getting it. Where is it? There it is, down here. There it is. So let's customize. This is actually a Fast and Furious car right here. I can't remember what it is. I think it's like a Honda or a Toyota or something. But I believe it was from Tokyo Drift. So we're gonna get it. It's $12,000, not $9,000. My bad, guys. We're gonna get it in all white. Office Garage 1. Let's go. So let's go ahead and get it in the. Let's go ahead and get the garage. Office Garage 1. Alright, so these are the only. Oh, crud. I'm falling back a little bit. Alright, so. Where is it? I think it's actually on the very top floor. So I'm going to see if the other vehicle, which was the Buffalo, isn't. However, I think they're both on the top floor because my Fast and Furious collection. Yeah, they are both on the top floor because of my Fast and Furious collection. So let's go up there. So here's what the Bravado looks like. It's got that little stripe down the middle, which is what I'm talking about. And the trunk is actually the primary color. However, the roof and hood are secondary, which is something I like. And then this is the Dukes. So we're actually going to drive both of them around because we kind of have to. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't get a feel for the speed, acceleration, etc. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. And again, it's a very nice car for what you're paying. I think it's like $30,000 some crap, and you're getting a very good car. So yeah, let's go ahead and just hit the gas. And it's got those it's got hidden lights, by the way, as you guys can see. When you turn them on, those things unfold. However, I actually just broke both lights, but whatever. I do believe it's one of the fastest muscle cars in the game. Mine is actually currently fully upgraded, I think. Hopefully it is. If not, I'm fully upgrading it, but still. And again, it's a very nice, good car. You can obviously turn it into the Fast and Furious 1980, 1970 Dodge Charger. Actually, I think it's a 1980, my bad. 1969. No, it's a 1970. It's a 1970. Yep. Something about Fast and Furious cars in the years of the 1970s, like Paul Walker, one of Paul Walker's Ford Escorts, Vin Diesel's Dodge Chargers are both from the 1970s. So yeah. By the way, guys, I am wearing a t-shirt, tank top, my bad, because I can, you know. My head is killing me. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the... Ooh, Karin Sultan is right there. So if you buy it, it's automatically going to come with this little pinstripe here. However, as you guys can see, it does not say Sultan RS. Nor does the back or anything like that. Okay? At least I don't think the back does. Yep, Karin Sultan Twin Turbo 3.5. It doesn't even say anything about all-wheel drive either. So basically, the way you're going to want to get this thing to be RS is, as you guys can see on the bottom right, it says Karin Sultan Sports. You're going to want to go to the mod shop, either whether that be the Los Santos Customs, whether it be Benny's Original Motorworks, whether that be even be this garage here. By the way, you can upgrade it for $795,000, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh boy. So again, upgrades, you can get like, brakes, not bumpers. Bumpers, you can get like custom bumpers and whatnot. Actually, I quite like that bumper. I mean, I'm not going to keep this car, but, you know, if I do that, that'd be a lit bumper. So the way you want to do it is get a couple of upgrades on it, you know, like that. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to check out some cool bumpers. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Wait, what? No, it doesn't look that sleek. Hood. What you really want to do is go to respray secondary color, mess around with it a little bit. So I want to go ahead and get a life is hard when you didn't have anything. I'm gonna get a red version. Well, I'll get a blue actually. Secondary color, I will get a matte black. So again, I know it probably looks like crap right now. Got a roll cage in it. There you go, look. So now it's adding in Sultan RS. As you guys can see, it says Sultan RS. And it even says it right there. So that's how you guys get the Sultan RS. And it actually changes the car completely. So you're probably like, I don't really believe that. Let's go ahead and exit to the ground with the car. Even though it's got no upgrades or anything like that, the roll cage actually changes the car's tape and all that stuff. It's really cool. So as you guys can see now, it probably doesn't seem faster at all, but it actually is a little bit faster, like the smallest bit. Again, not too noticeable, but you know, something pretty cool. And as, of course, you do get the white Sultan RS logo on the side, which of course is pretty cool as well. So yeah, so I think those are the only three I was doing extra. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So like the video if you like it, share it if you really like it, and subscribe for more.